So how do eggs get fertilized? For the egg to be fertilized, the hen and the rooster must mate first, and this process must occur prior to the formation of the egg. Thus, if the hen has mated and she lays an egg, then that egg is fertilized. If the hen has not mated and she lays an egg, then that egg is unfertilized.
So that answers my question. A chicken can lay an egg without mating.
Yes.
Oh.
But so that's the eggs that we're eating. I'm pretty sure they're unfertilized eggs.
Yeah.
They're not fertilized.
Who would ask that? Someone
What?
asked, can you eat a fertilized egg?
We're gonna click that.
Whoa.
Can you eat a fertilized egg? The answer is yes. It is perfectly okay to eat fertilized eggs. Although, as mentioned in the previous paragraphs, which we don't know what those are, once the fertilized egg is stored inside the fridge, the embryo no longer undergoes any change or development. Rest assured that you can eat your fertilized chicken eggs just fine like unfertilized ones.
So does that mean it dies in the fridge?
Well, it's not.
It says stops the process, but does it kill it, or can it still grow if you took it out of the fridge?
I'm pretty sure that's a nice way of saying whatever's inside there is donezo.
So why just not get unfertilized eggs and eat that instead?
Well, I'm sure that's what we're eating when we get those eggs.
Yeah, but why would someone rather eat a fertilized egg? Why would that question even be asked?
Well, let's think about if you have chickens on your farm.
And a rooster.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you're just picking out the eggs. You don't know which one is fertilized or unfertilized. There's no way to tell until it hatches. Then you just kind of like, fuck it, these are my eggs to eat. You just put them in the fridge and eat them.
But the ones in stores make sure they don't have probably roosters around to do that.
What do you mean? Like,
they just make sure they don't have roosters so they don't ever get fertilized eggs.
Right, yeah. But they say it's, regardless, it's fine. Either way.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool. So, random topic we started with. We got into this conversation because I was talking about how I wanted to maybe get into farming and have like chickens and stuff like that, just hypothetically. But I know. Yeah, so just hypothetically. So then we just decided, we should put this on the podcast. So we looked up how do chickens get fertilized because we got on that topic somehow, and there's our answer.
Yeah. Well, there's other questions you always could look up, but
yeah, we look up a ton of questions.
No, I said you could. Like if you just have chickens and what else you want to grow? Kale and stuff.
Yeah.
Like would you have to get up so early in the morning and pretty much work till the sun goes down?
I don't think they have a specific answer to that. I mean, we could probably look up like how to farm kale. Let me see what kind of effort that puts in.
Because when I picture a farm, I picture hard work, and you get up really early and.
Yeah, but I feel like that's that's just a part of old school mentality, Like I don't think humans we're not designed to work all day long and real hard. I think we're designed to work a couple hours hard, maybe 5 to 6 hours, and then the rest of the time we're supposed to be getting our food together, getting our situation in order. I think we're more designed for that.
But that's still work though, right?
But it's 5 hours of maybe hard work, and then maybe another 5 hours or kind of moderate mindless work,
So you think that's what our ancestors, cavemen or whatever, did?
That's what they say. I mean, that's what they say. They say
they weren't not 24/7, but more than 5
well, yeah, because think about it. Let's say the men had to hunt, right? So they probably only hunted from not even sun up. I'm sure not sun up. I'm sure they hunted during the day or something like that. I mean, depending on what they're hunting, right? I'm sure at night they set up traps and things like that. But they were hunting all day long, pretty much. And then at night, or dusk, because it's probably dangerous to be out there at night as a human.
Oh yeah, for
because
sure.
of coyotes and wolves and whatever the fuck's out there, bears,
Right.
They move at night, and more kills tend to happen at night. I'm sure, right? Let's look that up. I mean, what time do animal? Let's see. What time do animal attacks happen?
I just feel like it could be any time though, depending on the species.
Well,
and how hungry they are and stuff.
You're right. It's all dependent, but either way, I feel like at night they were more subject to just staying in and resting and eating and gearing up for the next day to do all that stuff,
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what humans do, and I don't think we woke up early. I think we probably woke up, maybe like ate again, maybe bathed, maybe did a couple other mindless chores. Then we went to work. So I feel like millennials, especially like which is our generation, I feel like they're saying that that's what they want. They want less work time. They don't want to come in early. They want to come in at like 11 or 12
That's
because
late
yeah,
to
but
me.
that's not though. Because if
Oh,
you work
I
like
was
what?
thinking like even like later as 9 and 10. So
I
like
mean, I
7
mean
or 8.
10's reasonable to me too. Like in terms of lateness, I feel like 10 starts is like where lateness starts, right? I feel like anything before that is like early, and then anything before like 7 a.m. is like really early. That's like whoa, you're working hard.
Yeah, some
But
people do that to open up gyms.
yeah, people
That's an example.
wake up real early. I can't do that. Fuck that shit.
I
I
know.
like my sleep.
I do too, though.
Right? I like to just to me if I can sleep till like 9:30, 10 every day and start my day like that, I'm good. I'm fucking 100, you know?
Yeah, but you also go to bed really late.
I like that though.
Yeah, so it just depends.
But do you
If you
think
want bed earlier, I feel like at least you get up 8, 9
probably,
to
yeah.
feel solid sleep.
But I like to stay up till I don't get naturally I don't start getting tired till like 2 or 3. And I wonder if that's an ancestral thing. Like if did they stay up late back then because maybe they're watching for like attacks, possible attacks, or maybe I'm sure those whatever
You
maybe
mean like
village.
that's a different job though, probably like
Right.
soldiers or
Maybe my
something.
ancestors were like watchers or
That's
something.
interesting.
I want
I
that's
never
the
thought that. I
thing.
just thought basically because back then they didn't really have electricity, so when the sun comes up, you do
That's true. That's
you
a good
start your
point.
day and the sun goes down, and you're pretty much done.
But I'm
'cause you
thinking
can't-
more like the age where they already kind of had fire and learned shelter. I'm sure they started with villages as well. You know, I'm sure it wasn't just a man and a wife and a couple kids. I'm sure eventually they learned how to. There's more safety in numbers, right?
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
So I'm talking like maybe at the start of that period when they started grouping together and like maybe forming little towns and villages. I'm sure they had to have some kind of watcher, some kind
Well,
of defender,
yeah.
especially to stay up at night because the night's dangerous.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
but see, the question you googled originally, what time do wild animal attacks happen? Nothing really pops up because I guess
yeah,
they different times.
yeah, it has to be so
You sh-
different. There's
You
probably
should
no
freeze
answer.
when you see a mountain lion.
That's what they say. You should
I don't
freeze.
know if I could do that.
Yeah, I don't know
Wait, is
either.
it right? Oh no.
Oh, should you
Oh,
run or should you freeze when you see
yeah.
a mountain lion? Now we're going all over the place.
Well, that's because we
I
googled
know
that
we
question
googled
and it
that
popped up.
question about like when do wild animal attacks happen, but there's no specific answer. And then we came across this article of should you run or freeze when you see a mountain lion.
But I'm kind of
But
curious.
I don't want to read the whole article and bore you guys, so I'm gonna kind of skim through it and see if I can find the answer.
Wow, I wish I had that skill because I cannot do that. I have to like read slowly.
Yeah, I guess it's optional. It says that if you're a good runner and you have a clear path, then perhaps running is the best way. Um, so it's like in her instance, she's not a fast runner. Whoever's writing this,
And she said she would probably fall.
and she'd probably fall. You know, I guess if you're an athletic person, you're nimble. You know, you're like fuck it. My chances to get away. I guess she's saying run,
Look at that.
but whoa,
Turn your back could be risky too.
turning your back could be risky. Turning your back on a cougar,
'Cause
huh?
then they say they could be tempted to lunge and get your spinal cord.
Wow.
So what's it trying to tell you then? This
It's
article?
just like honestly, it's telling you
You're just done.
you're done.
It's not funny, but you know, like it didn't say anything about standing. What?
Yeah, I mean, then they change the subject. They're like, probably the best thing to do is to stick with a group.
Oh, it says that.
What if
Yeah.
you're just fucked already? There's no way of you getting out of it. What do you do?
Well, like you said, go with a group because it said it's most likely to attack a prey by itself.
Yeah, fuck. I don't
So
know.
I would know your
I'm probably running.
areas and not go by yourself if you go in those areas where they're known to be.
You know what? I'd probably step backwards
Oh, it says
pretty quick.
Oh, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna stop reading it. It's getting me confused.
Well, I guess that's what the masses say.
Necessary.
Yeah. So that's.
Oh,
I mean,
it says no. It just says standing still may be a risk too of
Yeah,
being its food. So
you're fucked either way.
looks like it. Anyways,
But yeah, I mean, I'd probably back up slowly. That'd probably be my move. Just like slowly back up and talk to him.
it's so you say that, but is that actually like in your moment? Like, do you think you'd be like,
Yeah, I'm pretty.
what's that thing where you can't move? You're like
Yeah, you
something. What's
get
it
that though.
called?
Remember when we saw
Um,
the foxes, and like
where?
we were
Oh yeah,
hiking,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
my instinct is to just back away slowly and be calm about it. You were like, oh shit, you
Hey,
start
let's
like
go. I
you
started
start
backing
like
away
backing
quick.
away quick. So like, I'm calm in the face of danger. I feel like I get
Yeah, I don't know what I
pretty
would do.
calm.
I would know what the smart thing to do is, but then I'd probably do the opposite and
You
run.
probably run. That's
Yeah, but I don't
bad.
know when I have the
Mm.
scary dreams though. Like I wake up where I can't move, so I don't know what to be that scared. Like
That's
what's
called
like what
wasn't that
deers do when they stand in the headlights.
like deer in headlights? Yeah, they freeze.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the deer whistle is supposed to help them in your car.
I know I don't have one of those, especially that we live out
I,
here. We live in Jersey, Delaware, PA type of area, and that is that shit's deer infested. And they say like there's so many human deaths because of deer accidents. Like if you
well,
looked up the
I
number,
think
like how many, what's the question? How many human deaths are caused by
a deer
deer
yearly
accidents?
every year.
Yeah, by let's see.
But I'm pretty sure they explain that. I could probably tell you.
Why? So what's your collision?
Well, like, 'cause we keep
I mean,
building
what's your
on their
sorry?
land,
Yeah.
so, you know, they have really nowhere to go, so that's why they're, like, kind of running in front of cars and stuff, because at one point they had that as land to live. So that's why they're just kind of running free and...
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a relatively, I guess it's a new thing to them. They don't understand roads or cars, maybe. I don't know, maybe.
I know, but that's another question we could look up.
Look, it says
That's what I'm
car
pretty
and
sure I
deer
heard.
collisions cause 200 deaths, cost $4 billion a year. That's crazy. An estimated 1.23 million deer vehicle collisions occurred in the U.S. between July 1st, 2011 and July 30th, 2012, costing more than $4 billion in vehicle damage.
It says because they think it's deer migration and maintenance season, which goes through October to
Yeah.
December.
Yeah, they say deer
So,
get, like, when it's come time for mating, the male deer just get fucking ballistic. That's when they grow the horns, and they just get horny like fuck, and they just want to bang everything. They just running them rapid all over the place
until they get a doe.
until they get a doe. Well, not even. They just still want to bang. They're just super horny. They even fight each other, right? In
Yeah,
that
to get a
season,
doe.
right? But then in the off season, when they're not trying to bang, they're like friends. They're all like walking around together, watching out for each other.
Wait, so what else would it bang besides a doe?
No, I mean it wants to bang a doe. I'm saying it's like that horny.
Because you
It's
said
like
you do anything, so like,
yeah.
I imagine like a tree,
I'm
and
sure
it
it
just goes
probably
up to
hump
the
a
tree.
human. I'm sure if
I was
if
talking
it
about a
caught
tree.
you, oh, a tree. Well,
That's what I was picturing, like anything.
I don't think it would
That's
do
what
a
I pictured.
tree, but like if a human was out there
That would
and
hurt.
you were like bent over, like maybe like fixing your gun or your bow or something, and then it just decided, hey, look, I think we'd probably try it.
I don't know. I feel like it knows the difference between what
But
a
either
doe is
way,
versus another species and looks for does. But I don't know. That's another thing I look up.
yeah. But either way, though, they're fucking crazy when they're horny. That's the point. I guess that's why
And
the
you like read
accidents
that
occur.
before?
No, I heard this on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh,
He's like a fanatic.
that's
Well, he knows a
interesting.
lot about deer because he hunts. And I was surprised by that because it makes more sense now living out here. Like pretty much all the deer that get hit, you see them with antlers a lot of the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's true too. So mostly like
I
males get
mean,
hit.
probably that's probably not true,
Hmm.
but I'm sure. What
Oh,
was it?
it was a list.
I
What
know,
are you
but that
looking
was.
for
I'm
anyway?
trying to find how many deaths are caused.
Didn't you read?
No,
Kinda.
that was for just accidents. How many
Oh.
deaths are caused by deer each year? It's popped up right away. The largest proportion of such accidents occur in November of 2000.
Mating season?
Yeah, of the 6.1 million lightweight motor vehicle collisions reported in the U.S., 1 million involved animal vehicle collisions. Deer vehicle collisions led to about 200 human deaths.
Mm.
Wow, that's
That
crazy.
was 1 year.
And 1.1 billion in property damage every year. See, that's why people hunt. Because if you don't keep the deer number down, because there's no predators out here for deer,
Right.
so they're just gonna keep fucking and mating and and then having kids, and then they're all just gonna be wandering around, and it's rinse and repeat.
Well, yeah.
So if you don't control
That's
that
why they have certain
population,
seasons to hunt
yeah,
certain animals.
and
'Cause,
that's. But now think about this: with all the factory farming going on, and like that's the meat we buy and stuff like that.
yeah.
What's more humane? Like you see the way they treat them in a factory, or hunting deer to keep the
Oh,
population
yeah,
down
for
because
sure.
right.
I agree.
So it's like hunting is needed. But a lot of people don't understand that, but I do understand people's opinions too.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not
You can
against
see
hunting
both
anymore.
sides.
Because like I didn't. Maybe at one point I was, because it's like, oh, it's an innocent
It's
little
cute.
deer, and you're just killing it. But then you understand, like, and Joe Rogan explained this. You understand that life eats life,
Yeah.
and you kind of just gotta understand it. Once you understand that, you can get why hunting kind of needs to happen. Now, if everyone in the world hunted, we wouldn't have enough fucking animals for that. But
But that's why
that's not
everyone's created
sustainable.
differently.
Right.
You know, some people just can't do it, but still eat the meat, but just can't see it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Like myself, I eat some meat, depending on what it is. But I
Right.
could never see it be killed. No.
No, me
You know, I
either.
would not. I wouldn't want to.
But you and I eventually want to
You
get away
would.
from
You
that.
said you try to hunt later on.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I thought you meant like factory
Well,
farming.
even that too. Yeah, factory versus and hunting. I don't think I could see it.
Oh, I get it. No, I think I could see it and eat it. I think I could do that. I'm pretty sure I could.
Well,
I've
you
done
went
that
hunting
with
before,
fish,
didn't you?
and it's not kind of the same
I thought you
thing.
said you went hunting before.
Yeah, but I never caught anything.
But did you see something?
No.
You never saw anything?
Nope.
Oh.
Hunting
Interesting.
it doesn't like you go out hunting, you can never see anything. You know, someone can hunt for 3 years straight and they will never get anything.
What?
Yeah. I mean,
That's
around
bad
here,
luck.
if you're hunting for deer, you probably get one. But if you're hunting for like Joe Rogan does like elk, he'll go on elk
Wow.
hunts and not get anything. You know. But it's still a fun experience because you're like camping and hanging out. It sounds fun to me. I went once and I went with my dad only, so it was all right. I feel like if you went with people, I feel like that would probably be cool, probably fun.
Yeah.
Because someone gets a deer and you all split the meat. You know, bring it home to your family.
Yeah.
Would you eat deer?
Mm.
If you knew.
You said it was
that-
red meat, right?
Yeah. But
I
red
don't
meat's
know. I
good
don't
for
really
you.
like any. I don't know. You know, I don't like most red meat.
Yeah.
I guess I would try.
But
a
if you
piece.
knew, like, would you have factory farmed chicken or would you eat deer? As someone who doesn't eat red meat, if you had the
I eat
option
red meat
between
once
the two,
in a while, just depending. Like if there's no other choice around.
right? But I mean, the thing is, you can make the deer into like a chili. You do like a deer chili. You do like deer meatballs. You know?
Yeah, we get that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different kind of meat stuff you can
Yeah,
make different
exactly.
stuff.
Yeah, you don't have to just do a steak. You could do burgers. Anyway, so I guess that's it, right? Guess we can end it here.
Yeah. Well, we could probably talk about that next week.
Yeah, we didn't do the article again, but we'll do it next week. We just go with the flow. All right.
All right. See you next week.
All right, we're out. Later, guys.
I was gonna bring up another point, but I noticed. Like,
Wait, hold on, I have to stop it.
Oh.